Hello, 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 and good evening.
Good evening,
Oh,
everyone.
Evening.
We're doing a little bit of Dungeon Dragons on Friday.
I hope we find the dragon. in this
Dungeons and
dungeon.
Dragons.
People smile. Ask and you shall receive.
No, that's okay.
Yippee!
Ask and you shall receive.
I'm like, why do I not see our game live? But that's because I'm currently in our account.
There you go, then.
Nice, Mark.
Party. We're gonna play a little bit of Dungeon Dragons this week.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeons and Dragons.
As opposed to the
Uh,
previous.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, as opposed to the previous week, when we were sort of not present. Regardless, Varus has kindly offered to give a little bit of a recap
That I have.
from Vittorio's perspective.
Yeah.
What happened last time?
Yeah, what happened last time, from Victoria's point of view at least, was that Lawrence was communicating with this animated skeletal figure and then pointed at me and basically just told me, "Oh yeah, want the strongest warrior that we have." So we dueled, and Vittorio barely finished that duel with his life intact, and then about 12 seconds later, the bones reanimated and said something to Lawrence. And Lawrence tried to figure out if can Vittorio maybe get like an audience with Osilek now, because obviously he's worthy now. In the end, it was said that he should kneel in front of this little statue that we were in front of. But before that, that happened. Vittorio noticed that not one, but two people ran away chasing after something, namely a little lizard dinosaur of sorts with a bunch of spores on them. And Tokas and Delphine ran after it. And yeah, they weren't here. And then Tokas didn't respond to any attempts to contact him. So we had to hold off on the whole kneeling in front of the statue until we collected our companions. And collect our companions we did. And we then went back to the statue, and Vittorio knelt down. And then this bag of bones decided that it would try to cut my throat to presumably bleed on this altar slash statue. But Vittorio didn't really agree to that. He tried by cutting his own hand first and spreading a bit of blood on the grooves of the stony platform, but that did not really stop this animated skeleton from attempting to cut his throat. So we fought, and then we got the hell out of Dodge before it reanimated. Zarius and Tokas managed to grab some various knickknacks before we fled the field. Then we decided that, well, we should still look into the remaining area we haven't checked out. And we quickly discovered that, oh, this is some sort of holding cell, or, well, multiple holding cells, a prison, even. In one of the cages, there is a fiend, a bone devil, to be precise. He was quite chatty to begin with, and things were going fine Then he started threatening to skin Tokas's mother, amongst other things, and Tokas wanted to expunge his existence. But we moved on from that particular jail cell, and in another one, we found some kind of plant growth, a bunch of purplish vines, which are very similar to what we saw on the level above that were coming from the floor. And in the middle of all of this growth is a person. Sure, we can call them a person. They once were a person, but now they are more like some kind of myconoid hive mind. Is at least the vibes we are getting. They did tell us a bit that they had I believe a mate even, that was in another one of these cells, but they have perished long since. And we pondered if we should release them. Perhaps they could help us with our task at hand. And that is effectively what we did. Vittorio blacked out towards the end, aka I had to leave early. So I don't really know what happened at the end after this myconoid, presumably some kind of spores druid.
Don't worry, Tokas remembers what happens.
That is true. We went in a little bit of a debate on whether to free this individual or not, and we opted to instead leave them in the cell for the time being. But Vincent was rather convinced that he wanted to free them, but at the same time, he was also convinced that his decisions don't oftentimes bring to great outcomes, so to speak. But whether that is true or false, there's only one way to find out, dare I say. But not this time. We did not open the gate, we instead left the supposed druid at least there in the cage to get out on its own, quote unquote. And then moved forward down the hallway, and we met a dead end where Togas and Vincent started investigating some walls, and they stumbled upon what seemed to be the face of some kind of gargoyle or draconic creature in said wall. And after trying to sort of figure out how to trigger whatever mechanism was hiding behind this thing, to no avail, Lawrence decided to stuff Crawley inside the mouth of the gargoyle, which opened the door that was a hidden fact behind the eastern wall. But also, if I remember correctly, something happens to Crawley. But we did not cover that, as that's where we ended our session.
Oh no.
Yeah, I believe Ember is going to see if I can pull Crowley back in time.
Correct. I'm gonna see if Lawrence makes a spellcasting ability check against this dungeon trap.
Oh,
And succeeds in saving Crowley from an untimely demise.
My good time boy.
rotten soldier.
That was good.
And that is indeed where we pick up session. With the hellish screech of this tiny little slime
Wobble,
time
wobble,
boy.
ringing
wobble.
through Lawrence's mental link with him.
He's mental.
He's sentimental.
All right. I'll use my human determination and lock in. An 8 becomes a 6.
Bismillah.
Fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. We
I'm not
are
cooking.
fucked.
Have lost Crawley.
I don't even know how. Yeah, I think great, brilliant. Can I even get my? I think I can get him back if I use the.
You need to know the specific ritual connected to a invasive familiar to call them back, else it's basically gambling. Put $10 in the slot machine, pull the lever, and hope you get Crowley again.
Why is that how it works? I thought I could summon him back with the rune I have marked.
The rune you have marked summons. Oh, sorry.
Gabby, thank you.
Yeah, you're right.
The rune that you have will always summon an invasive familiar, but unless you have the specific components to summon that familiar, every single one of them has a very specific recipe. Either a number of items or, in some cases, a specific item that becomes available once you complete their quest, if they are still around at that point. But if you don't, if you don't have that recipe, it is indeed a random roll of the dice.
Well, I don't think I have anything else, right? Because I can't use my. Wait a second.
He's cooking.
I just. Amber. As part of a seraph, I have an ability that lets me, as a reaction, allow an ally to move up to 60 feet. Can I reaction target Crowley and get him to just shimmy back up, like, out of the
The
pipe?
reaction to what trigger?
At the beginning of another creature's turn.
That is
Suppose.
a bit more complicated when you're not in combat.
Yeah. What else can I use then?
Yeah, I do not have any inspiration to give.
Inspiration doesn't give me a reroll.
That is true.
You have favored by the gods, right?
Favored by the gods only works on saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh, skill checks as well.
Yep. Counter point. I have a second ability from the Seraph that lets me, when a creature I can see within 60 feet takes damage, I can use my reaction to heal it. Now, if I recall, where is Crowley? Crowley has a specific interaction when it comes to healing. Where is he? Companions. No. Well, if they are the target of a thing, they get a buff, but... Damn. Does Crowley get a save at all, or does he just take damage?
Yeah, sure. Crowley can have a deck save. Normally we uh normally wouldn't because he crawled inside of the mechanism, but maybe we'll see if he moves his ass, if he holds ass quick enough
Yeah.
to preserve himself at least.
I mean, yeah, he can like try to ooble out of his current shell. Like, you know.
He's not in his shell right now.
He's just his
Ah,
oogling self.
okay.
He's just himself.
He's just our guy.
Which could, you know, how do I say this? His normal self, yes, it can be squeezed down to like the size of a quarter. Unfortunately, Lawrence didn't put him in a trap that squeezes him. Lawrence put him into a trap that absorbs blood.
Oh
He just gets sucked in.
no!
Oh no!
Yeah, he would just get sucked in.
A trap that absorbs blood. Where does the blood go?
It opened the door
Yeah, but okay, but
Yeah.
where does the blood go?
down the gullet.
Down the gullet to where? It's a trap.
Okay, how do I say this? It wasn't a trap until you decided to put a familiar into it.
It's more like a mechanism, I guess.
It is
like
a
lock.
mechanism that like it was a lock that would have opened if you had pricked yourself on the fangs of this creature and like fed it a bit of blood, but you instead put the entire familiar into its mouth.
Okay. But if it's a mechanism,
Crawley would effectively be absorbed.
okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I will use my one inspiration. Crowley advantage on this.
We believe in Crawley. All's pretty good.
14.
For Crowley, that
Have a
is
look.
tremendous.
Tremendous for a creature so slow.
Guy.
I believe in the spleen of the cards.
Yeah, that's what Crowley is. A spleen.
Just a little guy. What was the DC? That makes sense. Very well. Crowley wails over your connection. It is not exactly the sound of people. It is more so pure anguish that bleeds out into your bond. He comes very close to being disintegrated on the spot. But he gets away with half of his hit points remaining, which is 2. The other half are reduced. Max HP at current HP.
Boy. His max HP is 1.
Correct.
Oh, my poor boy.
As half of him has literally been absorbed by the door, which is now open. That's great. Yippee! What's not so great is that Crowley just looks like a tiny little blob that, like, very sadly and pathetically, like, droops out of the hole and just, like, flops onto the ground, like, half
No.
dead.
Come here, pick him up. Oh, my poor boy. Sort you out a little later. You rest inside the little pocket dimension.
He looks like
Oh,
one of those toilet slimes.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking dried out booger, I'm sure. Poor baby. Ember, I'll dismiss Crowley to his little sleeping place. Ugh. Almost lost him there.
In the distance, you still hear the mad ravings of the Bone Devil, who is also actively clanking on the bars of the cage.
He's one
In
of
what is
those.
very evidently an attempt to rile Tokas up.
I peek over the corner. That's not a good sign. We're back around. So how about our purple friend? I think he could probably be of use.
Marty. This room breathes as you open the door. It is not literally, of course, but it is as though the air itself escapes this cursed place. It slithers past your feet and through your hair in a cold breeze. Can I delete you? I don't like that. Don't want that. There we go. It is larger than any other room you've encountered so far. And from what you can see with your light right now, there are these large murals painted across all of the walls. And there's a ceiling. You think, at least, that there's a ceiling because there's only shadow beyond the reach of your light. When you enter Tokas, peeking around the edge, torches begin to spring to life. Their warmth reveals the glitter of gold and polished stones. Distant, terrible, terrifying statues. And also a whole bunch of corpses. It is free movement.
This looks inviting.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Pretty.
inviting.
The floors are different.
Yeah.
Why are
The
these ones
floors-
kind of blue and then these ones not?
I believe it's called interior decoration.
Squints.
You wouldn't know
Are
about
these
that.
runes? On the floor?
Certainly look like it.
Would you like to investigate them?
I would. Have something of a rune carve for myself.
Mm-hmm.
What check?
Rune carving.
Yippee! I haven't said
Massive.
it's wood carvers because it's yeah. Yeah.
Because what? You think this is wood? Does it look like wood to you, Lawrence?
Because you cannot edit tools.
That's actually the entire secret. That this looks like stone, but it's been carved to look like it. It's
I mean,
actually wood.
petrified wood is a thing. Lawrence, it's not exactly the runes from your world, but you would recognize a rune anywhere. It is an inscription. It is a carving of an arcane symbol. There's magic all throughout this room. May be connected to the light. It may also be connected to various other elements. The fact that the lights spring on by themselves is telling. The fact that you can't see a ceiling is also telling.
I will. Yeah. I guess maybe these are linked in some way. But that would mean the light sources. Lawrence will look like he's about to take a step towards one of the light sources and then stops and he's like, yes, there are corpses here. Would someone mind escorting me to the braziers on the wall?
Cool.
I thought we were all going to be walking forward anyway. Oh. Lawrence sprinting like he has to be there in 2 seconds. Oh!
Efficiency
Hello
5
there,
walking.
snake statue. Hello, something behind snake statue that looks way tastier than snake statue.
Hello, obvious trap that Zaris is about to walk into.
Hey, I know that this is a trap, but
Hello,
still.
snake statue without a pedestal. How's it going?
Hello, snake statue that's about
It
to
has
be
a
the victim of a
pedestal.
crime.
Oh, does
Oh, it
it?
has a pedestal, does it? Because I
I
see
don't
a
know. I
pedestal.
don't see it. Yeah, it's just on the floor, lying there.
I zone
Amber,
out mentally.
I'd like to inspect these statues without a pedestal. I'd like to make some kind of check to see
This
if they're
statue has one. The one on the
not
left.
like secretly some kind of golem or construct
Or trap.
or trap. But I feel like if they didn't give it a pedestal, it's because they wanted to move.
Bet you hate me.
No, I can see that it doesn't have a
Real.
pedestal. It's right there. Bro literally walked off and then sat back into this nook, I bet.
What do you mean? I just told you it does have a pedestal.
I don't see it.
I can see it. It's
You just
scared
hate that I have fun, huh?
Also,
You
we
just hate
skipped
me
the
having fun.
door, so there's like. We skipped the
No,
door.
I
We
don't
should
idea.
probably- We should probably check the door out first, no?
Suppose we can.
Amber, can I see like if there's anything like like runically connecting these lights to anything and where that might be going, either with like a witch site or rune carvers or.
Very well.
Can I in the meantime make a check about these statues?
You can.
That was a lot less excited.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to do both at the same time.
Oh yeah, of course.
Lawrence.
Amber.
You closely observe the torches, looking them up and down and all around, and you do see that at the base, like where normally there would be something like a fuel type of sorts, are these small runes. Identical, but tiny.
I'd like to. Yeah, I'll pull out my little. Oh, what's it called? Charcoal.
You tell me.
Yeah, pull out a bit of charcoal and parchment, and I get down the mini version.
You start plagiarizing.
Yeah, I gotta study these runes. Jenny might
Very
be
well.
interested when I go back and I'm like, hey, I found otherworldly runes, and she's like, huh? I taught
Huh?
you all the runes. What do you mean there's more?
Well, I mean, haha, of course I know all that.
Then why don't you fucking teach me, Jenny? I fucking paid you for a full education.
I didn't tell you everything. We can't be doing that sort of stuff.
What a refund.
Sorry, no refunds.
Wow.
That's it. I'm taking her crown.
No soup for you.
She disintegrates you.
Yippee! Finally,
The crown of instant disintegration.
I can play the character I've always wanted to now. I can play Norm.
The normie.
No. Ember knows what's up.
Human fighter.
soldier background.
Very weird.
So, Vincent, any chance you can check if this door is trapped?
Yeah, sure.
Might be able to, but first I'm gonna go to Tokas.
Okay. Yeah.
Where'd you go? What are you looking at? Why?
I'm still there. I've not moved.
Yep. He's right here. He's in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Pinging him. I'm pinging him.
I'd like to check if these are some like kind of trapped statues or perhaps some big ass golems or some construct of some kind.
Ass golems.
You can make a construct check if you would like.
I'm constructing. I'm proficient. Yippee!
Yippee!
What do you
That
want?
result?
Hmm.
That result, you definitely know they're constructed of something.
Must be a construction of some kind. Clearly not natural.
Mm.
Very peculiar. I'm slowly losing my mind over the slight reverberation that I can hear whenever I speak.
What?
Nothing. I'm just losing my mind. I could go crazy here.
Keeping your internal thoughts and your externalizing them.
It's like I hear an echo somewhere, but like in my room, and it's like tiny. But like every time I speak, I hear it. Oh my god. It's okay. Driving me up the wall. It's like I'm living in a fucking canyon. Dogas. On your left, you see a cloud serpent. A creature that looks like a snake with feathery wings. On your right, you see another creature entirely. It has the bottom half of a lizard and then the top half of a bird. You study each of them, like from this distance as well, or...
I'd like to. If I need to get closer, tell me.
If you'd like any proper details, yeah.
I'd like to know if these things are gonna fucking try to kill me if I get close, but I guess I'll have to get close to figure that out, so there we go.
Peace out. I mean, I don't know if you have a light or a light source.
I have
but,
120 feet of light.
Okay.
Yes. A big old fucking lantern.
It wasn't showing for
Empowered
me.
by my fell magics.
Yep.
The
The witchery.
Beautiful. In that case, you approach the serpent.
No.
The Quaddle. It may very well, Dokas, be a construct. You see that in its design, its many-fold, like, coils that loop around itself are almost segmented. But there's also something else about this would-be statue. It has these gemstone eyes set into the serpentine head, but they are matted and dull. And the closer and the longer you look at it, the more it becomes evident to you that there is a very deep crack running through the statue, top to bottom.
So I recognize
also-
it. Oh, sorry. Apologies.
No, it's okay. And then you notice that one of the segments of, like, its belly plating scales is gone. And beyond that is just a hole.
Hmm.
What was your question?
Nothing. I was trying to kind of like synthesize the information. So I noticed these are very likely some kind of, at least this one is some kind of construct, though it's damaged. And it does not seem to be active at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the same for the other statue as well? Or is that a different check?
The other statue holds the creature half lizard, half bird. I don't know if you guys made a check about this before. Because you saw this like a miniaturized version of this statue upstairs, but I don't think anyone made a check.
I don't think so.
Don't remember.
In that case, you don't know what this creature is. But you can see it sitting there. It's tiny little wings sitting by the side of its rotund body. This sort of serpentine neck curved upwards towards the sky. And granite eyes, which are also dull. This statue also looks cracked, brittle almost. The entirety of its chest cavity is broken open, and there is a hollow space inside. It too looked like it would be capable of animation. At least its body shows the sides of some degree of movement. But it is definitely not active or even, how do I call this?
Operable?
It looks broken. Yeah, it doesn't
looks
look
broken.
operable.
Okay. Still kind of worries me. Could I make that or some other kind of check to figure out what kind of damage? Does this look like time wear? Does it look like someone fought these creatures? Because I see corpses, right? So one thing leads to another. Could have been a fight between these bodies that, if they look like they've been crushed into the ground, would already give me sort of like a clue.
Will be diagnosis on the bodies that are all the way over there.
Right. So before I do that, I'm gonna have to make sure that I don't turn the statues on by any mistake. My other question was going to be, is it possible for me to trace down how these things are activated? I do it like a thaumatology check or a witch side check, see if there's like, or even a conceal reveal check, see if there's like a trap that triggers these statues, or a magical ward that then when crossed turns on these constructs.
Or you can begin to make some conceal reveal checks in this area. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I'll just sit here and start looking around.
Alright, I will go to the others in the meantime. Vincent and Zarius, you guys standing in front of a door.
Yes.
Ironically enough, I will also be doing a conceal reveal check to see if there's any traps on this door.
Alright, let's see it.
I want to do the exact same thing Tokas just said, but about a door instead.
Winsies.
Let's see. Conceal reveal. 12.
You don't see any traps on this door.
No, I don't see any traps on this door, Zaris. Seems good to me.
Sorry. Okay.
No, no biggie. It's
Darius
very heavy.
opens the door, the entire room gets glassed again.
It's very heavy, but the door gives and opens.
Makes sense. If I'm honest, Darius, I actually had no idea, but it didn't seem like it anyway.
What?
But it is a very regal room. I don't see why they would trap this place, you know? I feel like...
The more fancy it looks, the more likely it is to be trapped.
Once you've
Should I
already
remind
made
you
the
that they
blood
had a trapped
sacrifice-
treasure room just 2 rooms away?
Once you've already made the blood sacrifice to get into a golden-plated stone room with evidently two guardian stone statues, I feel like that a door trap is just not going to fit here, you know?
Well, you say that, but the level above there was a hidden door and then a spike right behind it.
You say that, but and I close and open the door. This door wasn't. This door was not locked or trapped.
That is a point to you.
Any chance you could bring some light to us? Or Lawrence,
We should-
standing
Well,
3 meters
we
next to
probably want to think about how we want to do this rather than trying to do every corridor all at once.
Well, I imagine you look at through. You can look through the side corridors first. I mean,
Fine,
always-
I can do this later. He like stops, turns around.
yeah,
Better
this
not
way,
split up too much.
This way, we don't get to attacked.
Yeah, it happened all too often. I'd rather not wager my odds.
Oh,
Is that a staircase?
no, that's a cogwheel or something.
I believe. Let me just take a pick it a bit closer. Lifts up specs. I think that's another statue.
And
Or a
another
pillar.
one.
They seem to all have the very serpentine
Oh.
nature.
Oh,
Oh.
this looks rather ominous.
Marty,
It's just there. Oh,
Yeah.
you walk into a comparatively small chapel. There is light here already when you come in. It flickers from these hanging, smoking braziers against the back wall. And you do indeed see two thick stone pillars which have been carved into the shapes of coiling coattles that are holding up the ceiling. There's no one here, no one else here.
The thing at the bottom looks like an altar, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not someone's spine. That's a chain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Is that a fucking light bulb? Oh, no, it's a potion bottle. For a second, I was like, is that a polygonal light bulb? What?
I invented
Ah,
electricity!
element
Yippee!
oh, there's another one of those tablets.
Do these statues also look like constructs? Should I make a new check?
No, they just look like statues.
Oh,
Very pretty ones,
interesting.
but statues nonetheless.
Never mind. Strange architecture of this place. These statues look like a lot of work. Feels like if someone was to place a shrine, they'd put it in the middle of them. Putting it in a corner, it's rather unassuming.
Looks like they can turn, no?
They do?
To me, it does.
What part of it makes it look like they can turn?
Well, they're duplicates.
That's often common, I believe, in architecture
Yeah,
to pursue
but-
symmetry.
None of them have been so far. The other one, they were all different.
That's
I don't know
true.
what kind of inhuman strength you'd need to turn these pillars.
Large-sized dinosaur-like creature.
These
perhaps?
statues look like the coatl statue that you have seen in the corner here.
They look like which one?
The coatl statue that you saw
This
just
thing?
outside.
The first one I inspected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This might be Authentic himself, or herself, or themselves. Not quite sure.
Itself is
Maybe-
usually a pretty good guess.
Maybe they chained people to the statues and bloodlet them, but I don't see any receptacles, so perhaps that's not the case either.
I do another witch site check to as I look around. See if I can find any more cool runes.
This is what they look like. But then made of stone.
Very pretty. We should take some of that thing's blood if we ever find it.
Wait, if? You mean when?
Hey, we don't know if it looks like this exactly.
No, this probably looks a lot worse.
Yeah, it's a statue after all.
Is this a bag?
Yeah.
There is a satchel on the floor. Yeah.
Balenciaga.
Sorry,
interact.
Sebastian doesn't think it's a trap. Yoink.
I interact waiting for item piles. Oh,
No item
That's not how
piles.
that
Double click
works.
it. Double click it quickly.
That's not how it works.
yes, it
Try,
does.
try,
That's how it
try.
works.
Hey, quick! Stop pinging. Start pinging. It'll open. You've
It
clicked
is
this item
the only
378
item in this room
times.
that is not covered in.
Oh, good.
It is the only item in this room that is not completely covered in dust.
Ah, so it's recent.
Funny.
It is a rather unassuming bag, a bit large for you guys. It is evidently made for someone who is large, or at least the strap looks like it is made for someone who is of large size. And it has a cute little pattern that looks like a snake.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
Some of the snake mummies dropped their Balenciaga here and forgot it.
What the fuck?
True.
We open the bag. There's a snake in it. What did we expect?
I'm
What
shocked.
did we expect?
I'm
It's a bag of
shocked.
holding, roll 1d100, the bag man comes out, kills the entire party.
it's a bag of snakes.
Yeah,
It's
bag of snakes.
like literally
Huge.
just has snakes in it.
Actually, it is neither of these things. It's a bag of the python, and so you put your hand in, right, to get your item. It gives you the item, but every time you pull your hand out, there's like you have to make like a strength check to like not be eaten by the bag because it tries to devour you.
It's a bag of devouring.
No, we'll open
Fucking
it.
eats
I'm
you up.
just curious.
No, bags of devouring don't actually store there any items inside.
Paste.
They just fucking eat you.
You pick up the bag.
I don't like her tone.
Right. You pick up the bag. It's in your hands now.
Okay, fantastic.
You sure?
I open
Yeah.
the bag.
It's a pretty hefty bag, Zara is.
You know,
I attempt to open the bag.
All right. You open the flap. You see the void of space.
he gets sucked in.
Throw that shit into the fire right now.
I look in and it's like, huh. Suddenly all air in this room starts being vacuum sucked into the bag. Like,
Huh?
huh? No, I'm just like, does this look like space to you? And I open it like wider and show it to Tokas.
I look into it. That's sort of what I saw when I went to Trench. Is this what I think it is? Emmer, can I make a tomatology check regarding this object? Or is
My
it
head
some other
turns
creature?
when you say trench, like, huh?
Can I assist?
What was that? Yeah, sure, you can assist.
Massive W?
I will assist you in your thaumatology.
Thank you! 21.
Damn, it is in fact a magical item or contraption as well. You know.
Well,
Damn, that's
those guys wouldn't
sadly
know.
not this one. Sadly, I've lost my touch.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot.
I weep as I can't say my line anymore.
Lawrence comes over to look at the bag of trench.
The bag looks like, I mean, outside of its pattern, which is exceptionally made, like, these people in all aspects were craftsmen. It looks rather mundane, except for the fact that, of course, it opens into the void of space.
Very mundane, actually.
But, like, it doesn't suck you in. So, you know. What could that possibly mean?
So I failed?
No, I didn't say that.
Ah, okay.
Because you think you have heard of an item like this before. In horrifying contexts.
I was about to say, I remember a certain tale about it.
Yeah. There is a certain tale, an urban legend, almost, of an adventurer very long ago who tried to, let's just say, he also came to face some really bad stuff, just like you guys do on a regular basis. But he wasn't ready to do all that. And so what he did was he took a magic item crafted from, let's just say, a very special type of leather and essence. I tried to hide inside of it. Because this bag was not a regular bag. It was a bag that leads you to an extra dimensional space. But this adventurer couldn't find his way out of that extra dimensional space anymore. He traveled from one space to another, continually stumbling and almost swimming his way through the masses of, let's just say, shit that adventurers collect. Candlesticks, books, rocks, sticks, hundreds of
Those are all good
swords.
things.
I look at my inventory, fuck.
Hundreds of swords, potions never drank, rations never properly subtracted.
There's a whole Claire's inside there.
Over time, it transformed him into something, let's just say, monstrous. Yes, he eventually found a way out. But let's just say he had changed too much at that point. Every night, this adventurer slips out of one of these spaces, opens the flap, creeps his long hands out, peers with his milky eyes into the room. But he never finds his home. And when he does not find his home, he gets a little bit mad. What he does find is lots of different people, all owners of similar extra-dimensional spaces. And he does tend to take those people with him. But don't worry, he leaves like a little trinket, you know, from his hidden kingdom of lost adventurers junk in exchange for them. But you're pretty sure you have your hands on a bag of holding, Tokas. A treasure from a long time ago
The Burek
in your world.
So, Theus looks at the bag. Darius looks at the bag. He like squints at the bag. Well, we've got good news and bad news. We've got a portable pocket dimension, but I've heard its creator became an ether kindred and started haunting said pocket dimension. Like he comes out at night and just kidnaps people around with bags.
Yeah, it's just a story, though, isn't it?
How many times have you heard just a story and it was just a story, Zarius?
Zarius, who tells just a story and makes shit up as he goes many times. Like, lot.
Well, I can tell you most of the justice stories I've heard came out to be true. I didn't believe Krakens existed. Look at where we at.
So, if I were to put my hand in this...
You could theoretically reach within the limited pocket dimension that can store particular amount of items that is vastly uncharacteristic for the size of the container. But there is the small, I could suggest, chance that one day when you're sleeping, you'll wake up in the void of space, choking, likely.
If I put this in my chest, stitch the sides to the thing, I'll have an even bigger chest.
Or you won't have anything at all once whoever prowls this dimension decides to take all of your stuff.
Cyrus flips it over, starts shaking. I mean, he probably never held a bag of holding, so he doesn't know that that's not how it works.
Nothing happens, Arius.
Yeah, no, not quite like that. It's a little bit tricky. You put your hand in, and Tukas puts its hand, like entire arm, in the bag, and then you really have to think about something that might be in there. For example, I don't know. Let's try a glass. These things a glass. Tries to pull a glass out of the bag.
How do you get everything out?
Well, pulls out of the arm. No glass. That's really easy. He grabs the bag and likely points it at like this way, and just folds it out.
No, it's easy. Amber, who's like, yeah, there were
Wait.
5 million gold in here. Be prepared to drown in money.
Which way?
500 zombies.
Cigarettes.
Which way did you point it?
This way.
This way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good at least. I guess.
No, sorry, I corrected. I pointed at Victoria.
No,
29 bagmen fall out.
It's the
I'm
fucking Star
drowning in
Wars Cantina
Bagman.
band popping out of the bag of holding.
How much money to TPK the party? Well, I don't know, man.
500 GP is just gonna take
Nothing
a while
to
for the
worry
bagman to take all
about.
of us.
No, that was someone in chat that asked how much dollars to TPK the party.
Oh,
She'll do it for free.
This is a
she
pretty
will
big
do it
room.
for free. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, if you know, you can always PayPal us some money.
Incentivize.
It's a good incentive, but I don't need it. I work for free. It's a passionate project of mine.
And killing your players is your passion. Feels good.
Honestly,
Yeah, feels good.
mood.
I like to make it a slow burn, you know.
Give him hope.
Honestly, it'd be one of the more creative TPKs I've ever heard of. Someone decided to turn a bag of holding upside down, and there was that much shit in it. Everyone just died from suffocation in the room that they opened it in.
Yeah, I wonder
Just
when
full
that
of
could
the
ever
vacuum of
happen.
Space.
In the history of ever, I think that hasn't ever happened in the history.
That is one of the most
Whoa,
things that have
finally
never
a
happened.
unique experience.
Impossible.
Huh.
No such thing.
Very strange. Tokas, a single item falls out.
Oh, you'll die of suffocation. That's a good thing.
You do in fact not die of suffocation, no. You anticipate a lot, because this bag can hold a lot, you know.
Yep.
And yet, you are met only with the soft ding, 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 ding of a ring rolling out. It continues to swerve around as it makes several loops before finally coming to a stop and falling on its side.
Because I'm very smart, I'll not touch it with my hand to begin with. I'll clap the heel of my foot on the ground, and my hand will give this mage a hand, and pluck the ring and bring it up to the stone altar that we are next to. As Tokus fixes his glasses, kind of leans in. What the? Who would put a ring in a bag instead of their finger?
Is the ring going to start speaking to us, Amber? Does it turn us invisible?
Only 6 million years I've been in that bastard bag.
Oh, mate.
The ring says nothing.
How does this ring look?
How does it sound?
Well, ting,
Heavy.
ting, ting.
Like a heavy ding ding ding.
Isn't that
It
Italian?
looks like beaten gold. Its surface is a little bit dented. It is definitely not a work of art, I would say. And it is beset with a single gemstone that is laid flush with the rest of its design. It is a dark gemstone with a few facets which gleam, I would say, in an like off greenish blue hue.
Hmm.
It otherwise looks unremarkable.
Does it look magical?
Yes, I would say so.
Hmm. It is some kind of magical ring. Strange to hide it in a magical item, I suppose.
Well, we've got two, if that is.
Yeah, I suppose so. If you give me 10 minutes or so, I can figure out what all of this is.
Bag's useful.
Bag's also dangerous.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
That's why I was thinking about putting it in my chest.
Okay, well, don't think wood and stone is gonna stop an ether getting rid of the size of at least those corpses outside from breaking out of your chest, Zarius.
Lazarius leans over. It's like, then you do not know how much money I pay to make sure that that chest isn't destroyed.
I'll bet you just as much money than Vittorio can break.
probably could.
I'm sure you
trying to
could.
destroy my chest.
I'm not saying that I want it to be
To
destroyed.
prove a point, I
I'm
think.
saying that a creature that has been alive since these bags first were created, however millennia ago, is likely stronger than Vittorio. And stronger than your chest, I'm afraid.
Well, I mean, the bag itself sounds pretty useful, and what are even the chances of that bagman even actually popping out of a bag?
Bagman, that's a good name.
1 to the amount of currently existing bags on this material plane. Or I
Per
suppose.
day? Per week?
Am I the bagman?
No,
I don't-
yeah, but like,
I don't know how
We're
often
worrying
this-
about the same possibilities of getting struck by lightning whenever you leave your house. You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to be worried about that sort of circumstances, then we shouldn't be leaving out, going outside at all, you know? I say we take it and call it a day.
Suppose so.
Yeah, I don't really see a problem with taking it. Sounds
See
like
many problems with taking it. He said, like, makes a little sour face.
kind of just
Well-
sounds like a story, you know, just like okay, well that's kind of a bad example since I guess this he does air quotes the skinwalker existed, but like
See, that's exactly what he meant. Stories are effectively just real with a couple of details left outside.
Well, like I said, let's say it is real. The chances of it, like, happening to us is like the same type of concern as not wanting to leave the house because you're going to get struck by lightning. There's still a chance, you know?
Mathematically, that's incorrect, Vincent. You see,
You
you're
think
looking
I
at
did that mathematically, Vince? Come on now.
Oh, sorry. Imagine it's like
Dragons.
living in a place where there's storm all over the sky. I would definitely be a lot more afraid of going outside and being struck by lightning. You're also going outside with a lightning rod strapped to your back, as well as a couple hundred more people. Sure, it's not always going to be you, but someone's going to get struck for sure every time they walk outside.
That
I
does make
think
it
it's
sound more
fun.
likely.
Yeah. Well,
You can take it if you want, else that's what it is.
Well, I suppose we have a whole bunch of stuff that needs storage.
Yeah. I mean, how else are we supposed to get all the things we've accumulated back to the ship?
That is true. That Tokas looks at the giant fucking slab on his back that's been slowing him down ever since. That is true.
I mean, the
Well-
boat can only take so much weight, right?
That's also correct. I was planning on dragging a couple of the things eventually, but that's also going to be quite a strain.
So, weird question. Could you reverse engineer this?
I could dismantle it and discover a formula and reproduce it, yes.
Oh, then you could make loads of them, and then the Bagman would have no chance of figuring out which back to come out of to attack us.
That is a very smart thing, Vincent. To make
Oh, thank you, I do try.
a ton of these things would virtually make it so that the likelihood of being attacked by this creature are a lot less. The
More
factor
lightning
that
rods.
That's true. The problem is that we have lost the capability of making lightning rods. It's
Oh.
been a practice long forgotten how to make magical items, at least in Arkhona. But I doubt in the Expanse it's the same thing. We won't be able to make 50,000 of these, but maybe
So-
someone could be able to recreate it, at least one or two more.
Let's keep this on me for now, and let's finish checking the rest of the rooms out.
I will take a sit, figure out if any of this stuff is evil or dangerous in any kind.
I'll
And-
make a witch side check here as well, just to see.
You can also find out if something is cursed, but yeah, maybe
I
evil.
know, it's not what I
just to see
meant.
what is magical as well.
I was talking to Tokas.
Oh, sorry.
I'm very well aware.
That's alright. You can make a witch side check if you like.
Oh, great! I am the king at witch side checks. Plus
Huge.
8, I roll like 13 at most.
That's alright.
Hmm.
This space resonates. It is I would say almost like a lake, crystal clear. Every sound echoes off of it. But it's not sound that echoes here, it is almost like magic. Ripples. Tokas beginning to cast his spell bounces off of the walls time and time again, producing a pleasant little ripple that you can sense very well. This sanctuary is a place of potential, Zarias. That is what you feel.
Cyrus looks around, not in amazement, but more like curiosity, potential. Like, I can do shit here. And that's going to be huge. So much energy.
I suppose there's bound to be as we get closer to Well, whatever it is, we're getting closer to.
Yeah. Something like that.
If
Should be.
it is a place of worship, there probably is some lingering connection to the ether, considering it's rather close to the entity itself, as Vittorio mentioned.
Yeah. Likely.
Amber, while the gang is looking into that, was it okay for me to look into the runes on the floor?
Be back real quick.
The runes on the floor?
Yeah. Here.
Oh, you mean on this pedestal? They are not
Yes.
like runes, like magical runes. They are script. As in, like, regular writing. Mm-mm. But you may if you would like to.
Is it more of that kind of like celestial script?
Ish, yes.
Can I read it? Does it say anything? Can I put together any of it, or what it say or be inferring to?
You may. I need an intelligence check.
Oh, nay.
The big inter.
Hey, yo.
He's an inter!
I'm running it down.
Lawrence, on each facet, it sort of like repeats the same thing over and over again, like snaking inwards, like closer and closer to the base of the pillar.
Snaking inwards. I'm
Yeah.
sure it is.
The coil who holds up the world, his one true form.
The coil that holds the Lord is one true form.
Mm.
But I recall the previous holy text I read being about sort of like a dual, a sort of like ever cycling form, like a one true form, like they mentioned here, and then how they pushed to sort of ascend to a different, a greater form. There was a sort of schism that eventually took over.
Mm-hmm. That's not what it says here.
Hmm.
So this is from both. Oh, it's one true form. Strange.
Actually, do these the depictions or statues or whatever of the serpents, are they normal serpents or do they actually have wings?
They look like the image I showed you. They have wings.
Yeah, they have wings. Very well.
Like
Double
these,
checking.
technically, like these pillars look the same as like the statue you saw outside that has the wings.
Ah, okay.
Hi.
Hi, Papa.
Is there anything else?
Not sure there's much else. I mean, these are turnable, you mentioned earlier. But,
I did not say that.
Oh.
It
Well,
was,
someone did.
that was Tokas who said that they look turnable.
Yeah.
That was Arius.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Actually, it was Vincent.
He was still Steve.
No, I'm pretty
Good.
sure Crowley said that. I wonder what the purpose of these two are. Holds up the world. I don't remember there being... Holds up the world. Maybe it could be these are central pillars for the compound, like the supporting beams that hold up this temple.
Would you like to find out by destroying them and getting crushed?
Yeah.
Back.
How
Nice.
would you like... How do you expect me, measly old Lawrence, to Viltrumite chop these things down?
Have you tried Viltrumite chopping?
I haven't, no.
Just headbutt him. Give it a shot.
Weird.
A one prey equals one push-up.
I mean, I wish, Ferris, but Ember still won't let me swap my dex and my strength.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be about yeah, his one true form is this is the winged serpent.
Yeah, we know it's a winged serpent. Yeah.
We'll add it to the database of knowledge. Let's see what else we can find. Were we... No. Were we, in order to do anything else? Because we had the ring in the bag, we had the texts over here.
You told me to read the text, no? And the item on the table as well.
The chain.
Yeah, I do not think anyone has read this text. I was going to ask about it. Not that I think Vittorio can read it, but
Yeah, I'll give it a go. See if I can celestial my way through it.
Very well. Just a moment, all my parents are back.
no problem.
So my sister streamed today. For the first time.
Which one?
I see.
Inge.
Okay.
She streamed Minecraft. So I joined in, but I forgot I was on the Talechasers account.
Oh no.
So she didn't recognize me. So I was just talking to her and giving her tips. And she's there like, wow, thank you very much. So she just had no idea that it was me.
Damn. That is nice. You love entrepreneurial streamers.
Entrepreneurial? Nah. We just streaming because we like being watched. My faceless
being
voids. It's like, what's it? It's like the opposite of the cock, you know?
Mhm.
I'm surprised we don't hear a heartbeat anymore.
Yeah,
I think we still do. Just haven't looked into.
Mm.
You also don't hear a heartbeat. You feel a heartbeat if you which side.
I more meant that the track was not playing, because it was playing before when we were in the prison area.
Imagine Ember forgot to turn it off.
Yeah,
4 core.
quite possibly. Quick explore the entire map. The game is not paused. Actually,
This is our
Good idea.
moment.
don't do that.
You cannot cannot stop me.
I'm running. Ah!
Do you really think you can stop me?
Hmm. Your IP is no.
Yeah, fucking do it, Ferris. See how quickly you get checked.
Yeah, you know, it's not really my my line of work.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, yeah, I'd like to see you dish out
Mm-hmm.
the correct amounts of medication and
Mm-hmm.
changing nasty diapers and
Don't worry.
all
I will
that.
simply krill myself before I get to that point.
Ah, okay, I see.
I'll get to a certain age and then I'll just be like, all right, time to do K2, no oxygen and no Sherpa,
What the?
and then I can just become a landmark on the trail.
Well, I guess you have your retirement already planned out.
It's more like post-retirement.
Mm-hmm.
Just a dream. Goal.
Fair.
It's like post-endgame content, you know?
That's true. Speaking of post endgame content, Hades 2 is getting a patch soon.
I already received it and I already downloaded it.
Oh, wait, it's already out. I see.
I'm locked the fuck in.
I see. No, I literally just read about it today, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they installed an update, everything, I think like a few days ago. But let me check. Ah. Let's see. Uh, good. Cool. Okay. Various points. Finally. And cool.
Cool.
Yeah, just reading through the patch notes now. Yeah, they needed to do quite a few adjustments in my opinion regarding certain pacing and events. The RNG was just really kind of fucking with some people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember I just didn't meet Icarus until I have got 165 hours in the game, and I think I took me like 100 hours, and I still haven't met the guy. And
Yeah.
suddenly he just turned up, and I was like, oh, hi? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. The RNG was a bit rough in certain aspects.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I had to explain why the bread was burnt.
Why was the bread burnt?
I
Amber.
turned
burnt
on
the
the oven and the
brocha?
bread was still in there.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
no.
Inside it's plastic still?
Yeah.
Oh,
But why would you store it there? I never get it. Why would you store things in the oven?
Because my parents have always stored it in the oven. Like, what does it matter? Like, it's just a place.
Remember.
Regardless, I am here. What were we doing?
Well, I was about to tell the gang about going over to your house and having bread. And then
I'm sorry.
I was like,
It's
oh,
not gonna
yeah,
happen, I'm afraid.
bread time. And then
I mean,
you
if
just
you want, you
pulled,
can
like,
have
an
some with
entire...
macroplastics.
oh hell yeah.
Ooh, macroplastics. Yippee!
It's my
I
favorite.
know.
I love it. When they're my plastics when they're plus sized.
That makes sense. But yes, I believe Lawrence was going to try and see what is on the tablet. If the tablet is in fact
I
actually
see.
there. But presumably...
There is, in fact, a tablet, yes.
Yeah.
Lawrence, you become more and more acquainted with this form of writing. It is definitely... I mean, it's like the basis of Celestial is there, but also... You know... dialects, but even in writing...
Yeah. You know, Mao Zedong didn't speak Mandarin, and many people that would go to his speeches and sermons would struggle to understand what he was saying because he spoke like a different version of Chinese, basically.
I did not.
Yeah, he had to learn basically how to speak Mandarin. I believe it was called Old Qing. Is what he spoke, which is a branched off version. It's effectively as close it's as close it is to Mandarin as Spanish is to Portuguese is to French.
That is a pretty good analogy for this celestial quote unquote
Bombardment.
Dialect.
Celestial bombardment.
Which I'm about to drop on this script if I cannot read it. What does it say?
Well, the first couple of words are like complicated to you, Lawrence, because like they don't make a lot of sense. Like you're just struggling to translate them. And that's when you realize they're actually names, so you're not really meant to translate them. Names that you have briefly seen before in other documents in the library upstairs.
Name.
Arachlis and Etharis know not of which they speak. The coil is the one true form. It is in this form that he has gifted us the future. I gazed into the stone of promised futures, and I was there. I was a scale on his belly, a feather in his wing, a beating of his ancient heart. I remember now what it felt like to be reborn a god. The Earthshaker is nothing but a compromise. Our tongue, his strength. Arachlis believes only in ruling through this strength. The patient is punishment. It is poison of the body and the mind. And Aethelus believes only in ruling through terror. But the Cloud Serpent, it is healing. It is the only way forward, to be reborn in his image. so that none may die going forward, and none may ever rule over us. We must kill the others and free the coil.
Lawrence is like, Yep. That sounds like diacide to me.
Hmm.
I like glances up at Tokas, squint, and then looks back at the writing. Okay, so more immediate things first. It looks like this is the room of the coiled serpent or the cloud serpent. And this, I guess there was a priest called Kespek. Kepesk. Who seems to have experienced something similar to what Tokas did, and touched the Stone of Promised Futures, which seems to have given him some strange ideas, let's just say. And as a result, he decided to kill the two of the three, and I think they were meant to be like forms of the same being, but you kill the two other forms, two of the three forms of the same being, so that only the third remains, which is the coil serpent or the cloud serpent. The two other forms are called the Earthshaker and what is this? The Patient. Patient as in like to exercise patience, or
To exercise patience.
okay, yeah.
It would be like in like full written out celestial. It would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, English is just funny.
It would literally
language.
translate to something akin to something that like lies in wait and strikes, like after a long period of patience. But you know, we
Yeah.
just say the patient.
The patient needs 200 grams of ibuprofen.
Word.
And then there is the Earthshaker and the Earthshaker. It seems to be embodying strength, while the patient seems to be what they refer to as punishment, poison of the body and mind. But well, one's about strength, the other one is about terror, and the cloud serpent is supposedly about healing. Yeah. I think so. I guess that puts together with what we found upstairs. And now we know that effectively this guy betrayed the others in his cult and slew the two other aspects, I guess, leaving only the third. But there seems to be this like reincarnation, rebirth cycle that this guy's obsessed with, about becoming one with it and being reborn as it.
So we learned in another room, there seems to be a duty that these creatures were supposed to uphold, where the rebirth of this entity, this quasi-divinity, was supposed to stave off some kind of cataclysm or renew some sort of cycle. And someone was definitely growing discontent in being a simple sacrificial pawn. There were those between the followers of Osetek who coveted immortality for themselves, and thus tampered with what I assume was the ritual of reincarnation of the Great Serpent.
Maybe.
It also could be that what we found upstairs was the excuse, or the sort of the public persona, what was told to the others as justification, whereas what we seem to be reading here seems to be more like a personal diary or a personal account.
Well, what we found above was comment to a sacred text. It does not strike me as a public enunciation of one's beliefs. I believe there is truth in both. It seems that this serpent is multifaceted: the coil, the archshaker, the patient, the cloud serpent. Aspects of one divinity that represent different domains. That's not uncommon. When one venerates a single god, they tend to attribute different aspects of life to a single entity.
Lawrence, did you get the? I don't remember. Did you get the name or title of well, I guess the reanimated bones that I fought over at the statue?
I don't recall off the top of my head, but there are two names referred to in here by Capesk, which is Arkless and Etharis. Pronunciation may not be right there.
Do we have the text of the diary that we found in the upper floor? Somewhere. I wrote it somewhere in my notes. Did you have a handout for that, Emily?
I did not. I told you what it said.
Okay.
Out of character, you did get his name. Out of character, I, the player, do not remember.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just telling you that out of character you got it. If then I assume
yeah, there it is.
Lawrence would remember.
Yeah, Lawrence would. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking 9 inter IRL at best.
High five.
Lawrence ponders it over and it clicks, and he's like, his name was Arkless the Tail. Yes. Arkless believes only in ruling through strength, is what this says. And I guess the one upstairs was that. And the altar he wanted to sacrifice you on would be to the Earth Shaker.
He did mention a meeting with the Earthshaker, so checks out.
Alright. If that is whatever's left of Arachlis, then where the hell is Etharis?
Leaves only in ruling through terror. Poison of the body and mind.
In a certain cell that we opted not to visit, or the southern half of this floor that we have not looked into quite so.
Perhaps.
Though it seems that they are not the talkative type, I ponder what the use would be to seek a conversation with these creatures.
Oh no, I'm just trying to piece things together.
My best guess is the author of this text at this point in time lies with the heart. He
At best.
likely was the one who has orchestrated the failure that turned out to be the ritual that would bestow immortality to these creatures. Well, they were given a form of immortality, and even now I am to believe that these undead retain some semblance of sentience, albeit not quite what we possess. They're granted immortality, but not the one they wish for, as is often the case. They clearly did not simply wish to be burned and consumed upon the fire that would rebirth their god. At least some of them were not satisfied with their role and sought to transcend to the next age along with their divinity, and perhaps in spite of, and it did not turn out well.
What did you see in this stone of promised futures again?
I met the coiling serpent.
Mm-hmm.
I also believe at this point that I likely met Kapesk himself. Details are a little vague upon his look, which I doubt matters at this point. But indeed, it was what I can only assume to be the shard of Ishtar who bestowed farsight to these creatures, likely a tool necessary to fend off whatever cataclysm they were aspiring to avoid and predict through this stone.
Do we know where the stone comes from? Is it a
It was
product
a
of their
gift
own?
from Osithek himself, or themselves.
Really?
It's something that the serpent bestowed upon the denizens of this place as a medium, a tool to perceive the future, which again leads me to believe that, much like us, they were together for a purpose of keeping at bay some kind of disaster that the reincarnation of a serpent helped stave. Then it must have already happened if the serpent has not burned again since the time that the ritual was tampered with.
I think the name of the object is quite interesting. The Stone of Promised Futures. What exactly is a promised future?
I've been wondering myself for quite a long time.
A future that's supposed to happen. I don't know.
The Stone of Fate would then be a better thing, but a promise can be broken. It is not like a thread of fate that is destined. It's not destiny. A promised future. Somebody has assured a particular future.
You know, guys, when you spend like 35 minutes in a room, do you ever think that you overthink things and maybe you're overlooking into them?
Well, when I don't overthink things, people tend to get really upset with me. So, yeah.
I mean, Toka, so you're done now, right? I mean, it's been literally half an hour of us discussing this.
Oh, I suppose I am. There's around.
Don't worry, no
You
one's
turn around, you get
Literally.
brain blasted by the identify spell. Ah!
Don't worry, no one's come through the door.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I wonder if Vincent got replaced.
He looks like normal Vincent to me.
No, I wouldn't get too close, Victoria. I might absorb you.
If I,
No,
Vittorio, you just said the funniest thing in the world.
I poke
No one's.
Vincent in the chest.
Yeah, you're gonna hurt him. Watch out.
Hey, careful. I've got a sensitive complexion.
You also have a breastplate on.
Yes. And a sensitive complexion underneath it.
That checks out.
I think it's probably Vincent, yeah.
Ember, what do the items do?
That's a good question. She left. We rumbled so much, and she's like, "Alright, I'm out."
Don't be like that.
Skippy. I have to try something when we get out of this place.
the heartbeat is still making me feel really weird.
That's the point.
That's the neat part. It's supposed to.
Yippee! Oh gosh.
I think that's me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Let me put my gum away.
Your gun? Oh no.
My gun, yeah, that I was pointing at your head this entire time, but you finally changed the subject, so I don't have to anymore.
Oh,
He's
okay.
armed and dangerous.
It's a good game.
Tokas, the ring in your hand feels warm. Warmer with each passing moment of you casting your spell, until it almost feels waxy and moldable. The edges of your vision begin to blur in that telltale feeling of a vision coming upon you, and then the dungeon walls around you begin to fade. You're in a place carved from stone as well, but it is different stone than the one around you. These are small, neat, stacked little bricks, definitely not overgrown by moss or threaded with roots, and definitely not worn by the tests of time. The air is not musty, it is instead a bit sweaty. It is dusty, but not in the same way as dust settling in a place as ancient as this. It is more like sawdust, fresh wood chips, and also something metallic. Someone is bent over you. They are distinctly humanoid in shape, definitely not one of the Saurians. But they are old. They have a thick beard threaded through with only a few more wisps of reddish hair. The rest of it is all grey. His youth has faded into an expanse of wrinkles surrounding still pretty clear blue eyes, I would say. You are being shaped. Your shape remains, I would say, moldable throughout this entire process, not at once, not even when you are being cooled in something that is definitely not water. Do you truly harden out into a completely solid substance? Because you don't want to remain rigid. You want to move. You are built for this very purpose. Nothing will hold you. No ground will swallow you. You are not stone. You're not regular metal. You are beholden to no one. The vision ends. Tokas, you come to learn that this ring... yeah, what a little guy he is.
Ring of explode when identified.
No! That's not true.
No, it just mind blasts the person identifying it.
No!
Is it like some One Ring type shit?
Notice how she didn't say no.
I knew it. We're off to Minas Morgul.
Don't say that. This ring allows you to ignore difficult terrain.
Ooh.
It's pretty sweet. And?
And your speed cannot be reduced.
Oh, damn.
And?
That's it. Do you want more than that?
No. No, I guess it's fine.
He was
I
led
get
into a
this
false belief that if he
fine.
kept he was led into a false belief that if he keeps asking and maybe you'll just keep adding things on from peer pressure, you know, like
You
oh,
never
it's
know.
not good
Trying
enough.
never hurts.
And eventually just goes into the
Try
negative.
again.
So it's like a ring of free movement, but without the grapple thing.
Yeah.
Is there? Oh, it's a ring of free action. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the. Oh no. Yeah, it does.
What?
Okay, Ember. Is it actually a ring of free action, or did you change the wording?
I changed the wording. It does not allow you to not become paralyzed ever, because it also does not require attunement.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So
That's
instead
nice.
of being just magic
Okay.
can't reduce your speed, is your speed can't be lowered for any reason, but also you don't have the paralyzed or restrained immunity. That makes sense.
That's incredibly good though, especially since it's not attunement.
I'm running. I'm running.
Speedrunner.
The speedrunner's ring. And I assume like this stuff is offerings and not magical. Then the chain and the chalice-looking thing.
The chain with the chalice-looking thing is a sensor. It's like a
Oh,
smoke sensor.
fantastic! That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
What?
But it's
Why?
magical.
No.
Perfect. Absorbed. But is
What?
this?
Why do you say it like that?
Don't worry. This literally, it's like the solution to a problem I did not expect to try and find the solution of. Till
Yeah, there is
how much
a
literally.
bottle there with a yellow liquid.
Now, mandatory question. What liquid?
Piss.
I don't know. Do you know that?
I am somewhat of an alchemist myself. Rah, 26. Holy, massive.
Are you
I know.
licking the potion?
Yeah, you
I
still
can
don't know.
taste
I'm
it.
looking.
Yeah, I'll taste test the potion.
You're
Feel like
licking
I'll
it?
whiff.
Wow.
I'm just
That's
giving
how-
a little sippy sippy.
Tasting potion works, right? Am I skitzing out?
Interesting. Wait, why did you say you're skitzing out? What?
I'm asking if that's how testing potion works. I don't remember.
No, you don't. I don't think you begin skitzing out.
No, I'm asking.
If-
I'm asking if you have to lick a potion to find out which potion it is, or if I misremember.
No, you don't.
it.
You don't really have to. I just thought it'd be funny.
What the fuck? Why'd you ask me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm quirky enough and hungry enough that I want to lick the potion anyways.
Delicious.
Right. You lick the potion. It tastes, I would say, a little umami. You look at. I like that you just said yes to tasting it, and I haven't even told you yet how it looks on the inside.
Yippee! You know how it is. Put it 17 black and let it ride.
Yeah, let it ride. It is a pretty plump, looking bottle, with indeed an almost geometric, shape to it, like this carved. What do you call this? It's not a.
Stopper.
It's not an icosahedron.
Oh.
No.
An emerald.
Yeah, we'll just call it an emerald cut.
Gem-shaped.
Gem-shaped glass with a little twisty cork inside of it. It has an amber liquid inside of it, and in that liquid float these
Name drop.
iridescent little wings.
Oh.
They look kind of like dragonfly wings.
So it's a potion of dragonfly.
No.
Tells me that a dragon that can fly is what I'm hearing.
No, it definitely is not a dragonfly.
Curse you, Bale!
Because it's not made of dragonfly.
Ah, is it made of fey wings?
I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Is it a potion of fairy? Does it turn me into a fairy?
It does not turn you into a fairy, no.
Damn.
Maybe it
Slurp.
shrinks you.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that.
Potion of
diminution.
reduction?
It is not a potion of reduction.
Potion of diminution.
This potion, let's just say in some way, yeah, that's fine. While you're under the effects of this potion, if you become grappled, you can teleport out.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Amazing.
It's a potion of what gnomes do when they take damage. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
But,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but.
I mean, a 26 is good. A 26 is good enough, so I'll just let you have it.
If you drink, you die.
No, what the hell?
You get
Yeah, it
fucked.
actually just teleports.
You don't die. But
Teleport.
you can with enough focus, we'll just say, force the creature that's grappling you to make a charisma save or get teleported with you.
Oh.
After which the grapple ends.
Well, so I can just teleport me and the creature, and I'm still grappled.
No, the grapple ends.
Yeah.
When
So
you get to the other side.
yeah. So basically,
Why would I do that?
well, it would end the grapple, and then you still have your movement, I assume, so you can move. However,
True.
you can pull a classic, fucking Acme ass cartoon thing and just teleport the both of you. You stand on the edge of a cliff. The person that teleported with you is now standing in the middle of the air. Bye bye.
I guess it's like a very big vortex warp workaround that makes a lot of sense. That is interesting.
Yeah, we do a big TP up into the air. I'm flying, Bozo. I got wings. You don't. Bye.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I mean, they're grappling you, so don't they then just like kind of hang off your?
No, the grapple ends, Mark.
Does
The
it
grapple ends.
teleport?
No one
just said
listen!
Yeah,
No.
that's
I didn't hear
I'm
that.
quite
No,
used to it.
evidently not.
I didn't hear that.
It ends after the teleport.
But yeah, Lucas will refer
Wait, so you're
the
still grappled
findings.
after you drink the put? No, I'm sorry. That's crazy.
I will gut you like a fish.
Someone end him.
Your job, DM.
I was about to say, what do you mean someone? Do it.
Oh, I guess I will step up.
You gotta step up.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
you guys get a potion,
What's
a
it do?
bag of holding.
Holding and
Question mark.
a ring of free action moderately.
Moderate free action, and also a sensor that you just yoinked.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that shit like super.
Oh, what am I supposed to put my incense in?
I'm gonna put something much better than incense in this thing. Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I've got plans that span years.
Alright. I don't know. I guess I'll... Does anyone in particular want this potion?
No, I don't really need it. Wizards are known to be able to teleport already.
Cool.
That is fair.
I'm
You could-
fucked if I get grappled, but I think I can abuse it with the fly I have.
Yeah, look at that.
Is it an action to drink?
Drink a potion,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
She hates us.
I think
How
the
do I
rules
heal?
of D&D 5e hate you.
Yeah.
Clearly my dungeon master.
Yeah, it's true. She could have changed the rules if she wanted to, but she hates us, so she doesn't change them.
I could have changed the rules to that one ruling. What is it? If you drink the potion as an action, you get the full result. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you get like a roll.
You could change the rules to it takes 3 actions to drink a potion.
Three!
1 to
My God.
uncork it, 1 to bring it to your mouth, and 1 to digest it.
One to
It's like-
glug glug
it's like
glug glug
loading a
glug.
cannon. It's like loading a cannon, but then drinking a potion.
You're right. What a good idea. Every potion takes 3 actions now.
Literally.
Let's
Excellent.
go! I love my DM! Yippee!
Shut the
That
fuck up and
definitely
move
didn't
on.
Sound like sarcasm. I
Move
closed
on.
the door on accident. Stop holding the door. Keep being closed.
I'm heating up my dinner. I will be with the party in spirit, because in body I'm not present.
Bye,
Alright, let's get out of here. Brandon, quickly lead the way so we don't get distracted with something.
I can just
What?
imagine
Why am I leading the way?
Lead the way.
Brandon,
Oh,
stop
oh,
getting
look.
distracted, Brandon. Pay attention.
Oh my god, bro. Why?
Why am I leading?
What does the
way?
potion do again?
Bro, I'm about to
You're
have
grasping
a.
right? After
I'm about
the-
to have a Lisa and game moment. I lead the way. Oh!
I hate it here.
Hey Amber, can I get distracted and look at what this creature has in its pockets?
Amber, when she carefully curates her own environment and then hates it. Damn.
There is no
Oh, please.
pockets, Vittorio.
Oh,
This creature is
so sad.
crushed into a paste.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I was actually going to ask.
Brokey! Broke-ass skeleton.
I was actually going to ask if it was like an intact skeleton or.
No.
Yeah, it's
It's broke.
He looks like he's been
Literally.
flattened.
Whoa.
Yeah, Victoria,
Gonna
like
be us soon.
he walks past that, looks at it like, you know
Does he
the
look like he was? Maybe he was crushed by the ceiling
yeah
that we can't see. By the way.
yeah. Victoria was about to say, you know, since we can't see the ceiling and that guy gestures is basically crushed into fine dust. Just you know, keep that in mind.
Might I suggest that the reason why that creature is crushed is due to the 4 golems staged to the sides of this hallway?
Yeah, but the golems don't have blood on their limbs, right?
These creatures don't shed blood either.
Yeah, did you just say they don't have blood on their limbs?
Yeah.
Well, these
I mean, what-
desiccated mummies have no blood. So,
Oh yes, I mean like when they were alive.
I didn't
well,
say that they look
if-
like mummies, by the way. I'm using those tokens, but like they just look. This one just looks like paste.
Yeah,
is there blood in the paste?
You didn't
So
make
try-
a diagnosis check. What do you want me to do about
Can I
it?
see anything? Can I see anything red or brown on the
There's
ground?
only
Here we go again.
Brandon,
there's
quick,
only a dark
quick,
stain.
Brandon.
It's done.
Sorry, Gabe, you didn't make a diagnosis check, thus you cannot see.
Yeah,
if
it's
there's blood on the
okay. My
floor or not.
party has no chill. We're gonna walk into a trap and lose all
Let's
our
do it already.
resources.
Get out of my space.
Let's fight these golems already.
Does anyone want me to fly up into the
Is there one
darkness with my
missing?
sunblade and trying to dispel it or something so I can see what's above us? Or
There's
No,
one
just fight the
missing.
golems at this point. Yeah.
yeah,
There's one
we might as well
missing.
just move on.
I'm sorry. What?
Thank you for moving on.
Yeah,
what,
this is
what did you say, Zarius?
Zari says there's one missing.
Oh, that's
That is true.
great.
You see on your right hand side that there is
Oh,
a
I know that
dragonoid
one.
creature. Half dragon, half bird. Taller and more muscular than any creature has a right to be. It has slightly spread wings, chest puffed out with this air of regality. Gabby, I'm gonna serve a mute you for
My
a moment. You may be unmuted when you are done crinkling. It has gleaming scales and eyes that are bright amber gemstones. The fourth alcove is empty. There's the same space as in every other one, but there is no statue.
There's still money.
Did anyone actually check what the actual like things in the corners behind the statues actually are? Like we all just assumed it was like gold and gems, but
I didn't,
never
I didn't
said
go
that
up
it
to it
was.
and check because there were like 3 big statues that kind of terrified me into retaliating to go there.
but this one doesn't. So go Zaris.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out for sure. You're like, don't worry, I'm gonna check this out.
Oh hell yeah.
Hey, money, are you money?
I can't wait for those to be mimics and assault you.
Definitely looks like money, Zarius.
Yeah, it looks like money. I'll pick up a gold coin.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's money. Flip it up and down and flip it up and down.
No, you don't, because
Oh,
it doesn't come off the ground.
I grab it.
Oh,
Money.
Sick one.
You try to pick it up,
My hand goes
it's stuck
through
to the
it.
ground.
Stuck. It's stuck. It is money, but it's stuck.
Either great density or someone used copious amounts of sovereign glue. Likely the first option, but there's like squats down. Can I appraise this metal? Or are they like glued to the ground, or are they like the density of the nucleus of a dying star?
Of course, you may appraise them.
As the mimic jumps, you makes sense.
Yeah.
While they are appraising,
Oh,
oof. Is it possible for me to make a tracking check looking for very obvious signs of like stone having effectively been dragged across these floor tiles?
You may.
Thank you.
Togas, you observe this pile of money. You think that's a lot of money. It could be worth a lot of things. Unfortunately, all of these coins are melted together. Making it essentially uh, a big plaque of partially intact coins that are all stuck together.
Could
Look,
I?
you find quite a bit yeah?
No, sorry.
No, go ahead. What is it?
Could I guesstimate the value of this lump?
With a 9, a lot.
Many.
You could be looking at like hundreds of gold pieces. It's like all different like sorts of metals that are like welded together here. So yeah, this
I'm
could
sorry.
easily be a plaque of like hundreds of gold, maybe.
I'm sorry, but hundreds of gold for me is pocket money. That is not a lot.
Ah, this guy's Jeff Bezos. What the
Shit, I got my
Sheesh.
feds 12 feet tall, and no one can do anything about it.
Vittorio, you go and look for signs that a statue may have been moved.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna tell you with a 21, you don't find like drag marks that like a statue has been dragged out of here. You do find other marks. For surezies. You see there are huge claw marks like gouged into the stone all around this area. More than just that. Some of it has trampled through these people. Like, these guys are scattered to the winds.
Okay.
This guy is completely in like pieces, like crushed and torn into several pieces. The other two, and there may even be more people, you're not quite sure.
Yeah, hard to see.
Because the other people are burned to fucking cinders.
Okay. And I don't. Yes, I don't see any other tracks indicating that something big and heavy has like moved from like here to here and further up.
Nope.
Okay. Very well. Vittorio's the internal theory was that the one that was supposed to be here in this alcove either moved on its own or was moved by the champion and put all the way up there.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, he'll look at that and he's like, yeah, Tokas, your idea about these being constructs or something, yeah, most likely. Unless there's like a real live dragon right around the corner.
Idea? No, it's a statement.
Oh well, yeah. Either way, yeah. You're probably
Have you
right.
located the last one?
Well, no, I can't really find any tracks of the one that it would make sense would be in this place, but and he gestures to the claw marks and stuff all around here, around where he's standing that Amber mentioned, and then points at a bunch of like effectively what I assume is a bone meal at this point. Like, yeah, I think that's
Bone meal and ash. Yeah.
yeah, like that's probably around like 4, 5 corpses there that's been turned into bone dust and ash.
Ash, alright. That's a source of fire that we have not located yet. Can I walk into this space and see if I bump into something invisible?
So that
Actually,
have
I forgot.
fun.
Ember, I can see invisible things at a range of 60 feet.
The fuck?
So, is
Just
there anything
casually dropped
invisible?
No. No invisible thing here.
No invisible thing. I look down on my feet. I look up at the ceiling. We can't see the ceiling, right?
No.
Even though I have 120 feet of light.
There's just darkness up there.
Oh yeah, we went down 3 months worth of stairs. Yeah, I forgot.
3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
offered to fly up,
I-
but
I
people were like,
think the
nah.
statue. I think the statue that was supposed to be here now stands shrunken in the floor above us.
Can I make a conceal reveal check and see if the floor may open in some kind of way?
Sure.
I was like, what are you even talking about? 13.
The floor doesn't seem to have a mechanism for opening. It just seems like nobody ever put a statue here.
Nice try, bozo.
Hmm.
It was moved. They
I
killed
don't
off the
know.
other one. They killed off the others, and they moved this one into the.
Oh, perhaps
Main
it's
room.
the. I think I know what the statue is.
Yeah, it's the one the one that you are dragging along.
No, not that one. There was a shrine. Someone built it.
Yeah, but it's the same bit statue as this one.
No, it's a different statue. The statue I'm dragging along is that of a bipedal creature.
Yeah,
I
God,
think-
Zaris. Don't you know your different
Yeah.
stonemasonry?
But or am I confused? Oh, this is 4 legs. My bad. I thought this
That
is
has
two.
4
This
legs,
was the
yes.
same statue.
But there is a lone statue.
I have a
on
picture
this-
of what that looks like.
There is a lone statue we've stumbled around on this floor. The
Are these
coiling
like,
snake right at the entrance.
Specific, like, guardians or something? Because, like, before, when you're saying, like, blah, 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 one true god, like, all else are, like, whatever. So clearly these aren't all, like, the depictions of the same thing, right?
They are the 3 depictions of what I assume to be Ausitek at the end of the day. The Earth Shaker, the Patient, and the Cloud Serpent.
Within the same chamber as the same testament that said it's one true form, and it was that thing spiraling around a pillar.
That's
Seems a bit
because,
contradictory.
well, yeah, of course, the beliefs of a single individual can't really shape the architecture of a public space.
But the beliefs of a people, of which so far we're assuming everyone in this kind of like temple area were from the same people, should all be the same, shouldn't they?
Oftentimes that's not the case. In fact, people share many different beliefs, and from what we have read over the tablet in the church, the priest shared different opinions from the other 2 named Saurian people, and that's why I believe he killed them. Or perhaps not, but it seems that this creature thought differently than the majority of the others. There was definitely a dispute regarding which of the aspects of Ausitek was likely the most important, and perhaps the one that should dominate the rest. But whatever this priest believed, I doubt it was the thought of the masses. Considering this place has all 3 statues of it, I would assume that the denizens of this temple prayed to all 3 of such aspects. But of course, as it happened to the Burek, and so it happens in many pantheons with multiple gods, there are those who believe that one is superior to the others.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
we will find the truth behind this door.
yeah. And hey, as I said, full marks in the fire. If it's not any of the statues or constructs here, then yeah, I guess there might be a dragon somewhere. That would be.
Can you imagine?
I still think we should likely.
We could get its blood.
I still think we should likely consider the offer of that purple druid back in the shell. If we can use another body, I don't think it's going to come to our disadvantage.
No, I disagree. I'd rather not have someone I don't trust watching my back.
Well, I mean, if they can help, I don't see a reason why not.
Worst case scenario, they would simply flee during the battle. I don't think they have a reason to be hostile towards us.
If they're a caster, worst case scenario, we're all down for the count. Maybe barely just one, and they cast an AoE spell that just kills all of us.
I doubt they would do that. If we are losing, I don't see why they wouldn't simply run.
I'm saying if we won. No matter if we win or lose, if we win, we'll be down almost completely out for the count. Why would they help us?
Why would they harm us, Zorius?
Yeah, we're
I look in this place
them
where a lot has already
out.
harmed us. They were locked up for a reason.
Which is?
People have harmed us.
I
and
don't
should
know,
just-
that's why.
I would
was
rather
that?
trust ourselves and our abilities than some unknown party.
Exactly. What makes you believe you're suddenly not good enough?
We're going to fight the shard of a god. I will never feel good enough to fight that kind of creature, and
We might not.
Yeah.
we might not.
If we
But-
don't feel good enough, then one body more doesn't matter. Why would we then enter at all?
Well, we
Yeah.
are here for a reason. We're here to recover an item, so we are doing that. I don't think another body is going to make the situation worse.
I do. I think you're taking an unnecessary risk.
This is
Just
already
like
a risk.
taking other. Never mind. Come so far. Why not take the entire troglodyte tribe with us?
Well, they are civilians. I don't think they are very big fighters.
They're also Quaggots.
Oh yeah, sorry. Quaggoths, my bad. Quaggoths.
You meant troglodyte as like, you know,
The inferior race.
insult.
You know,
Wow.
he's racist.
No.
I mean, yeah, I've heard you guys speak. I understand how low the empathy of this party
You've heard
is.
you guys speak.
Oh, speak for yourself. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm sorry, with some notable exceptions.
Vincent
there's
referring
definitely
to
some
high elves
individuals-
of pale skin.
What?
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I think we can deal with this. I don't want a stranger to have our back. Well, I don't mind strangers having my back. I just don't trust that individual.
Because people who are imprisoned are bad, right?
If
Most of the time.
Like people like Zarius.
I know
Well,
the hypocrisy. I know.
we were all in prison, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Again, speak for yourselves.
Cooked.
Also,
We are
Victoria
all
was also
prisoners.
not imprisoned. Sure, in
No, he
Ben's
was.
servitude,
He was,
you
just
know.
when he was younger, you know.
Oh yeah, true.
When he was a boy.
Look, we're here. I think we can handle this. Where's that risk taking? Wait, you were never risk taking. Oh, how?
Always have been. I think trying things out is the only way to figure out more than I know already.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sorry, Simile starts grabbing his head again. He's like,
If I'm outnumbered, then there's not much to do about it. Just steal our nerves.
Well, either way, we should get to it.
It was right there.
Whip out ye old sunblade.
It's going to be really anticlimactic, guys, when you're all prepared and have said all these speeches, and we open that door and there's just more rooms.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, he's not behind that door. Would feel it, I would assume.
I don't know.
You see before you.
Yeah.
A door. It is probably one of the quote-unquote freshest looking things you've seen so far, with a notable exception of a couple of magic items which always look nice.
Fresh.
And my drip.
And your and Vincent's drip, which looks
These
fresh as
doors
hell.
are dripped
Even in
out.
this danky, stanky place, Vincent looking fleek, like on fleek.
Hell yeah.
But you see a door that is gold of sheen. It is comprised of hundreds of small appendages. Coils of a snake, claws of a dragonoid, maybe? Hands with claws and wings, all intertwined with one another.
Do that when I mention
The door.
this.
I do not.
Oh,
I wish I did.
yeah, because that sounds. Was a bunch of arms intertwined?
It is hundreds of appendages, so wings,
Ah,
hands, claws, and coils of a snake, like, serpentine tails, I guess you would call it. All like layered over one another. Like it is not just like a flat door. These are all things sticking out of the door, and they're all crossing over one another.
Well, Victoria like looks at this. Well, if I didn't know any better, I would say that we are looking at a locking mechanism. Which
Give Vincent the look.
A lock mechanism, you say?
There's no keyhole.
I'm defeated.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
To his knees.
I'm profiling
No,
you
no,
the best I can, and you're out here going against the grain.
are you telling
Whoa.
me?
Don't count me out for the count yet, bucko.
Well, let's fucking see it. Roll a 30 to pick a lock for a door without
I
a
would
keyhole.
like to do a, I don't know, reveal conceal check to try and comprehend the mechanisms of this door.
Sure.
That's a bold statement.
It's a bold statement. I'll let you do conceal reveal to see if there's any kind of like mechanisms here. Yeah, that's fine.
Come on, Veldair. Oh my god, let's go!
Holy shit, he's going for
He's
it.
him.
Vincent, you take a step forward, you look at all these like things, you take a step back, you take a step forward again. All of these like limbs seem like they would fit into specific divots on other points of other limbs. It's almost like little arms and sockets which could be connected with one another, but there is hundreds of them.
Like too many that realistically you wouldn't be able to just slowly start like piecing them all together. Like realistically, there should be something else that automatically brings all of those to one. You could
Realistically, there should be like, you can't imagine that someone would create a mechanism that would literally take like 10 minutes to piece together every time to see like which limb goes in which position, because as you feel them, you can feel that some of them can like twist like 360 degrees from where they're like seated. Logically speaking, or I guess mechanically speaking, it is possible to do it. It's just going to take a little bit of time and intelligence check.
But realistically speaking,
There should be
Vincent
another
probably
way.
assumes that there should
But
be
you-
another mechanism.
Yeah, there should be another mechanism. You just don't see like a physical mechanism, like a button or a lever or anything of the sorts that would activate this mechanism.
Is there quite thematically, as there has been through this entire fucking place, is there quite thematically a place or a receptacle that would take blood or something akin to?
There's not.
I can try one thing.
There is no mouths here, only limbs.
We could try knocking.
Well, admittedly, as he spends a solid 5 minutes looking at this door, arms crossed, takes a couple of steps back, and looks at it again. I don't know how to pick the lock of it, but I have figured out how to open it. But I don't know where the key for it is.
Well, that's why I said we could try knocking.
You could. Just make sure that you have another spell slot to recast it when we have to go outside.
There should be something around here that allows all of those limbs to connect into their right slots. I mean, only a madman would create some sort of locking mechanism where you genuinely have to spend your entire time putting each limb into each receptacle.
Well, if it's the doors to the room of a divinity, I rather assume it could be some sort of religious practice. Dedicate the time.
Magic.
Well, I thought blood, since that seems to be the common thematic, but I can't find anywhere that seems to take that, so...
Oh, it doesn't seem to work like the previous lock, and as you said, it would take a really fucking long time to try and put all of these separately into their correct places. You know, Tokas, you might be onto something about it being religious. Maybe, maybe it's something that requires you to speak.
Take action.
Well,
Speak a word.
yeah, I was thinking either maybe you need to speak something from religious texts, like a
What about the
passage.
names of all of the different beings, or maybe the one true name, or whatever?
That is actually a good idea.
Look, a knock might save us a whole lot of trouble by trying that first.
Well, you say trying it first, but
Who can actually say the names in their inherent language?
You can always attempt.
Well, I can't speak the language, that's what I'm saying. Anyone else here that actually can speak the language?
None of us
Well-
can. We used comprehend magic to comprehend languages to read it.
That's rough.
The one closest would be Lawrence, but
I say you give it a go, Lawrence. It's worth speaking a couple of names and looking like a fool rather than expending a spell slot.
You choose on a ration thoughtfully. Sure. I hope I can get these pronunciations right. I don't quite know how their version of this language is exactly meant to be spoken, but I'll. Amber, I hit him with a. Yeah.
Oh, what does that mean?
It's the basically the various names of the people of the and then
Which
afterwards
names?
I'm like the Earthshaker, the patient, the Cloud Serpent.
No, the ones that you found in the last text, the other ones, like the Elthiel or whatever what it was, I can't remember. all of them off the top of my head. The ones
I'll
that you
try
read.
those. Oh yeah, I'll try those too. Kepesk, Arkless, Etharis.
Which one was
Nothing
the one
happens.
that was? What was the name of the one that they said was like the true one?
The coil.
Hmm.
Yeah. I
The-
try those, and if there's nothing that changes, then maybe I'll try speaking.
The Cloud Serpent. It's the Earthshaker, the Patient, and the Cloud Serpent.
Yep, I did those ones. I'll try the part where it's like I was a scale on his belly, a feather on his wing, a beating of his ancient heart. Be like it's a phrase. Hmm.
Nope. The door does nothing.
Sorry, guys. Master Locksmith I may be, but this is beyond my comprehension. This is more akin to a religious puzzle than a lock. I'm not taking an L on this, by the way. I don't want this to count against my... This does not count against my opened locks successfully.
Of course.
I mean, could have to
As
do
the
with
record.
that. Could have to do with the statues in the room, the statues in the other room.
Yeah. Lawrence, the last name you can try, and then maybe we go with Darius's plan. But try with Osilek.
Oh yeah, right. Of course, I'll try Osilek.
Be frantically looking in my notes for other names.
Ferris, the note taker is like flipping through their pages, like, please, I need something.
That is all we've found so far.
Oh, maybe it's what was on the altar back here. The things that looked like they could spin. Amber, I'll say that. The religious dogma that was written down on there.
The coil that holds up the world.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to work.
I think the coil is the Cloud Serpent. From what the text reads, this person treats the coil as the one true shape, and he says that Cloud Serpent is the only way forward. So it sounds like it is... Actually, I guess there are 4 aspects of this god, then.
Would make sense. 4 statues.
If the coil is foresight, the Earthshaker is strength, the patient is punishment, and the Cloud Serpent is healing, then there's a 4th statue that we don't have.
It's not punishment; it's fear.
It's just punishment, but makes sense.
The coil and the cloud serpent are used interchangeably with one another.
Ah, okay. So the Cloud Serpent is both healing and foresight. Yeah.
Well, I mean, couldn't be asked that. That would not. I don't think so.
I'll try it.
The Empress of Flame does not smile upon you today.
Yeah.
I will remind you that Vincent did figure out that it could also be done physically if you do not know another way.
Yeah, I was gonna go about it, but first I wanted to take a look at the last statue. I did not peek at yet.
What would you like to see?
I'd like to inspect it, see if there's anything strange or amiss.
Sure, you can make a check.
I've got to check what you like.
What are you trying to deduce?
I'm gonna conceal
What it
reveal.
depicts? Oh, if it's got anything hidden. Yeah, sure, you can.
Yippee!
So, guys, of all the statues, this one is probably the nicest in terms of its pristineness. Mostly draconid in nature, somewhat birdish. It is tall, it is muscular, it is gleaming. There's not a single part of the statue that is not polished to a shine, and in the light of your lanterns, its gemstone eyes flicker. The statue is unbroken.
Ah,
Here's a picture of it.
It's unbroken. Oh, hello.
memory spoken, the truth goes. Ain't baby. So this is the Earthshaker, I would assume. Okay. Does it look also like a construct, like the others? Does this look like something that can animate?
It too looks like it would have some range of movement.
Do I find any mechanisms, is what I wonder, around the statue? Is it, instead of being like a golem, is it some kind of like very big puzzle piece?
Doesn't look like it can be turned or repositioned.
But it doesn't look like it has any gears or anything of the kind.
Certainly not.
Rough.
For a construct, it is definitely more magic than mechanics.
Huh. Okay. Can I make a witch side check of some kind to see if there's a trigger to this golem? Like a ward of some kind?
Sure, you may make a check.
I'm witching! Oh, okay, 19.
The sound around you, Tokas, is deafening. The heartbeat that you felt throughout this entire place is so present that you can feel your bones quaking. You try to block it out. Try to focus on what lies right before you, and you almost miss it. You only notice it because it is slightly offbeat, out of sync. A single, smaller thumping resonating throughout the thing before you.
Huh. Okay. Hmm. This thing is made of stone, right? Oh, sweats.
It definitely looks like stone, yeah.
Okay. Very. I think it's what I'm gonna do is very stupid, but I'm all down to make stupid choices. Considering a repetitive pattern, I'm gonna unclip my watch. I'm gonna like start twirling it in my hand faster and faster. I would like to strike the chest of the statue.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You're just gonna straight up punch it?
No, I'm gonna try and use my
Genuine
watch
reaction.
to crack the front
Oh no!
of the statue.
My mouth falls open, my gum falls out.
Oh, they.
Save spell slots. Me, who now has to use all my spell slots to kill these 3 statues.
Yippee!
Roll to hit.
All right. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 23.
That's a hit.
All 5 of us just look very much like, the fuck? It's weird to do.
Yeah. Took smacks this long pocket watch attached to a chain against the chest of the statue.
There is a loud clang. Louder than it should be, for sure, as it continues to bounce off of every wall inside of the hole.
Fucking hell! There's their hand looks back.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that came from?
Harder than I thought.
What are you doing, Dukas?
The air around you begins to hum. A
Alright.
low, resonant droning that swells.
Well,
The door animates.
Well, I was trying.
Of the little hands and claws and coils begins to spin. The statue lowers its head towards you, Tokas.
Look up at it.
It does nothing but stare.
I look at the chest of the statue. Did it leave a crack of some kind, or is it unscathed?
Its surface looks unblemished.
Fantastic. I think I know exactly what this is, and I'm fucked if it turns to life. He looks up at the statue. He raises up a hand. My apologies. That was nothing personal. I think I severely misunderestimated the context clues. And he like goes up to. I guess I'm gonna put a hand on the snout of this thing.
You touch it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then what?
And he starts like inspecting the surface of the like face of the head that lowers down. You know, if you're incapable of speaking, I also accept some modicum of sign language. I'm not trained, but I can pick up a few signs.
The statue does not respond to you.
Do you perhaps respond to a certain amount of blunt force? Perhaps there needs to be enough trauma applied to your surface to cause a reaction.
All of you see this going
yeah,
down.
Yeah, I was about to say, Victoria's like, Dogas, were you talking with the constructor statue?
Well, it seems to be responding to some kind of input. I gotta try them all.
Yeah, mostly the input of you smacking it.
Yeah, I feel bad for that. And this is gonna like step in front of it. I'm gonna put my hand where I struck the statue.
You can feel the resonating thumping of a heartbeat, as though its stone surface is warm scales with a heart beating right beneath it.
So tell me, why did they do that to your siblings? Or your aspects, I guess I should say. You maybe are a tougher of a guy, but I think you're all made of the same material, are you not? Who could crack it to begin with? With my previous check, there was no like secret compartments, right? Or
Felt
levers.
no secret compartment. No.
I'm gonna knock against the torso of the creature or the construct. Nothing yet again. If I move, does the head follow me or does it remain bent over?
When you knock against it, it moves.
But if I just move without touching it, does it also move?
No.
Okay. So if I go to like its side and then I knock on the side, does it chase me? Does it move to face me?
I don't want to say like chase you, but like with each time you touch it, it begins to move more and more.
Okay, so either you're a rusty thing, or this is doing something it's supposed to. How's the door looking?
Well, the mechanism is moving.
I stopped touching the thing. What about now?
I look at the camera.
Still going.
Okay, still going.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's still going. They're not really doing anything else except just moving around.
This is puzzling.
Let's see.
I think we should just open the door.
I suppose we could.
Yeah. I mean, like, be like what you mentioned, where maybe doing a particular sequence of events will open it.
Maybe.
There's something that troubles me, though. It has some kind of core that the other statues lack. Someone broke the other two and extracted the nucleus. This one's still intact. And it's responding to the door, so is it perhaps a broken mechanism? I don't think so. Are we supposed to like starts getting off from the statue? He starts like hurrying up to the other ones. I look up at the statue. I go up to it. It has a crack in the chest, right?
It does, yeah.
Can I reach my arm into it?
Yeah, you may.
I'm gonna start feeling around. I'm gonna search for something if I can grab at anything.
It is an empty hollow.
Yeah. Something or someone extracted whatever magical core these statues are supposed to have, these constructs. I don't think they're supposed to harm people. I think they're supposed to be the key to the lock.
Well, and if 2 of them got stolen and the lock is broken, type of idea.
I wonder if it is. If the door is moving, that means that it's not inoperable.
Yeah, that is true. Amber, if I try to move some of the appendages around on the mechanism, am I able to pull some of them to like the front or foreground, and some of them like background, like effectively layering them? Or
If you would like to, like, are you just trying to bring some stuff to the front, or are you trying to put them where they should be going?
First, I just wanted to see if you are actually able to quote unquote layer them.
I mean, they are all on like different like planes
Okay.
from one another. There's a little bit of give for like where one could slot in.
Okay.
Or like pull out.
Then I would at least like to try and attempt to layer them. You said that it was wings, claws, tails. What else? Wings, claws, tails.
Clawed hands.
Clawed hands, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So not claws, but clawed hands.
There was claws, so like the more like draconic paw-like things, and there was also almost hand-like with long claws.
Ah. That makes sense, I think.
Wings, claws, tails, clawed hands. Okay. I'd like to put now I need to think in several dimensions. Yippee. I would like to put. Let's try. I'll type it down as well, so we actually have claws at the quote unquote bottom layer, followed by tails, followed by clawed hands, followed by wings. Effectively trying to simulate the order of how you would look at the appendages of this statue, if that makes sense.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay. Vitor will start trying to attempt to do that.
Giving me an intelligence check while you do that?
Yeah, I can sure do so. Intelligence. Can I get a bonus for my monster grimoire? Maybe, possibly
for solving a door.
No, fair enough.
Very well.
Could make some other kind of check to figure something else about the statue.
What would you like to figure out? sort of creature you're looking at?
No, I don't think that's gonna help. Maybe thaumatology to understand how the magical components of this structure work, because I can see that there's something magical within it.
Mhm.
Something like that, perhaps.
Sure.
Okay. That's 16.
It is evident to you that there is some form of engineering going on that is largely driven by magic. Likely powered by what you call that core. Evidenced by the fact that the others don't do anything. They are inanimate without it.
Mm-hmm.
What more would you like to figure out about how it works?
Nothing. That's fine.
Okay. I will reiterate that these items, like these statues, are surrounded by offerings. As in idols of worship.
Yeah. And all these coins are all melted together, right?
A lot of them are. Especially on this side of the room, yeah.
Ah. Are these coins behind this statue melted?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Very much melted.
Never mind.
Almost into a slag plaque.
Like, I mean, might be just as simple as putting an offering down.
Maybe. Definitely could try. Try to put down an offering of some kind. Let's see.
Based on the statues, they don't like money because they melt it. They do
I'll
not
put
like
down
it.
a small earthen moat.
Mm-hmm.
And put it down in front of the statue.
The statue returns to its, I almost want to say, natural position. Quiet and inanimate. The door also stops moving of its own accord. Vittorio is like slotting things together, though. He is like, in you trying to like layer these things, you find that some of them don't pull out far enough or like go back far enough to make your pattern happen, but like as time is going on, you're like connecting more and more like pieces with one another. Like they make a satisfying click when you put them together. It's kind of therapeutic. Vittorio will be busy with that for a little bit. And you'll continue to do it unless there's something that someone else wants to do.
Okay, so the statue doesn't do anything, is it?
The statue becomes inanimate.
It stops being angry at you for whacking it.
I suppose.
Unless someone does something.
You know, I can put down an offering. Here we go. I have a regular bottle of wine that I stole from up the stairs.
Yo, me too.
Now put one down. It's worth 10 GP if that matters.
Noted.
I'm gonna remove it. Where is it? Delete from my sheet. Yoink.
After roughly 10 minutes of Vittorio going click, 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 things finally line up. And the door suddenly has a little bit of give.
Oh. I think that's it.
Whoa.
Nice. I mean, I think that would have been faster if we just tried that from the start.
Oh, you know, I guess it could have been trapped, but so I didn't just want to jump in head first, but since we weren't having much luck, didn't really take the pattern I thought it would. He says as he looks at how they are locked in place.
Yeah.
Well,
Prepare for the craziest.
yeah, he looks over towards Tokus in the statue construct, the construct. Like, right, well, I think we can get the door open now, so
Just tried to open a locked door.
Very well. I suppose I'm gonna have to let this one go.
well, knowing our luck, it might quite literally come and bite us in our ass on the way out, but we'll see. And he will, put a hand on the door. Well, that's another door. Little bit anticlimactic.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I heard Vincent about to drop that too.
I look in the corner.
I was sleeping.
Take
I'm
a step back.
sleeping.
Just so you know, protection from evil and good is long gone.
Yeah,
dead and gone.
that's fair enough.
I cannot believe she strips us of our divine right.
Of course.
Let me go to effects.
You open the large golden door, and beyond it is another door.
Yeah.
A smaller room, or a block almost, it looks like, within this room, which seems to be comprised completely out of some sort of metal. The door in front of you has a bowl-like structure jutting out of it. As you step forward and into the room, to your right, you do indeed see one of the desiccated corpses slumped in the corner.
Being a bippy nippy.
Well, someone clearly locked themselves in here, I guess.
There's a door on the side as well. Same on the other end.
I'll take a look.
Ember, I swear, if we're about to fight an energy being that was locked inside of an armor, I'm gonna lose my shit.
There's another door, and I can see some cobwebs.
Yeah, same.
Oh, this one. There's a door.
I profile Vincent.
Vincent has become unable to respond and look for traps because of his absent-mindedness.
That is true.
Stargaze opened the door.
I'm a first, even though it's not my thing. I'm a first check the door for traps,
Exactly.
if I may.
You're permitted, but maybe this could be good experience for Delphine.
Ooh, yeah, that might be. Hey, Delphine, check for traps and then open the door. No, I'm kidding.
What the fuck?
Delphine goes inside. Like, she goes up to the door and she says, okay.
Just check for
I will-
traps. Don't actually open the door. Just check for traps.
Wait, can I actually help her? That's a good question. I check my
Check.
proficiencies. I do have concealed reveal, so I can help her if I'm allowed
Yeah,
to.
she definitely doesn't have conceal reveal, so yeah, sure.
I will help her. That's pretty good.
She says, I don't see any traps, but I do see a heart. She says, like, pointing at the bowl in front of you, which holds a heart.
Oh my god, we need to bleed in it, don't we?
But it's made out of stone.
Does it look? Oh wait, does it look similar to the heart on my scythe? The heart before it was on my scythe. That was a stone heart too.
Good question.
Does not.
Oh, if it calms your nerves a little bit, at least that doesn't look like an archdevil's heart.
Alright, there's a stone heart in that bowl. Give me a second. I'll go see if there's one in the bowl on the other door.
There is one in that bowl, yes.
He's like, yeah, there's one here as well. Lawrence, do you see one on the other side?
Yeah. I confirmed already.
Yes, but he's asking if there's a heart in it.
A heart? Oh, let me check.
It is empty.
Empty.
Okay, so there's a heart, and the one in the middle, one on this side, and the one on your side is empty.
Should I try bleeding on it?
I think those are most likely the heart of the three priests.
That means one is missing.
I look at the guy in the corner.
Yeah, I'll turn and look at it.
Coincidentally, that's also the same amount of nucleus that have been detracted from the statues outside.
What? Nucleus?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
And the core of the constructs.
Oh.
Well,
You don't need which side to feel the heartbeat in this room.
where's it coming from? It's coming from here.
Beyond the door.
Vittorio is like, right, this can either be completely fine or end horribly. I'm just going to very quickly look over the body of what I assume is Kesk. So, please be ready in case he decides to stand up.
You see this slumped over Saurian He has a more like crocodilian look to him, almost very flat and narrow in the vertical department. His eyes have no eyelids, but they're also not trained on you. They are trained on the ground.
Is he basically as desiccated as the ones that were on the floor above?
Yes, he is desiccated like the other creatures above.
Can I see? Can I see into his rib cage?
You cannot. He's wearing some sort of like garb. It looks almost like scale mail or like lamellar or something.
Okay.
And it has some like colors painted on it, but they have like faded because they're a bit dusty.
Vittorio, without turning back to the group, is like, okay, I'm gonna see if he somehow still has his heart somewhere beneath that armor. I'll take another step here. Can I make some kind of diagnosis check or
We're with you, Vittorio.
much appreciated. Diagnosis or I guess conceal reveal, since if he's super desiccated and I need to like.
You gonna go reach in there?
Yeah.
Get all up in there.
Yeah, pull out his heart. Finish him. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, like I'll try to see if I can like pull a bit on the chest plate of the armor so that I can get a better look into the rib cage.
Mm-hmm. Can you make me a check for that?
Yeah. What would you like? You suggest conceal, reveal.
Pickpocket.
Oh, pickpocket.
Mm-hmm.
What is the chest cavity but another pocket?
I mean, you know,
So true.
that
It's like a
is
bag of holding, but it can
that's
only
true.
hold so much.
Yeah. All right. Pickpocket. I scroll down. Pickpocket. Here we go. I do not believe I have anything I can add to this. Let me do a very quick check. Nope. And I do indeed not have undead in my grimoire. Very well. It is a pickpocket check. Here we go. Holy hell!
Alright.
Very
You
nice.
begin to like gingerly like go over this creature's physique.
Mhm.
And you are nimble and careful enough that when like a desiccated claw comes up to like a grasp at your hand, you like slither it out from between as you see the head kind of like tilt in your direction.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah, Dorio he retrieves his hand. He'll just like stand up, take a step back. Look at him.
With very slow, creaky movements, this saurian rises from the ground. His lanky figure has a hunch to it that leans very heavily on what remains of a thick crocodilian tail. Dust and debris pour from its large mouth. As its eyes glide over each and every single one of you.
Thor looks at him.
Her
That's true.
knows.
Looks at them. Right. Well, that makes sense that you're still animated. Right. I don't suppose you might be Kapesk. Well, I don't suppose you might understand me at all, actually, but kind of. He turns his head ever so slightly and looks at Lauren.
I give you the nod.
I am not the wings.
Oh,
Oh,
I am the eyes.
this is strange.
He's not the wings, he's the eyes.
who are you? SLS.
I am Vesk.
That's not on the list.
I'm Zarius. Nice to meet you.
We have already met.
Always a bad sign.
Are you the one I played Tug of War with?
You do not remember. It has not yet happened for you.
I hate that.
Great. So
Were you the one who
we've-
did this? Oh, sorry, Mark.
Oh, so we've met in your past and my future?
We have met in this moment.
That's true.
Then you likely know what I'm already about to ask you, so I suppose to make it easy for the both of us, I'll ask it. Are my assumptions correct? Did you tamper with the ritual? You or, I believe, the other priest?
I did as Osulek asked of me. And you know this because you were there.
Yeah, I remember you. What I don't remember is how Osulek turned out this way. Was it Kepesk who did it? Did he covet immortality more than the well-being of his divinity?
They all covered different things. and none align with the will of Osilek. Jailers, every last one of them.
Suppose one could see it that way. Was a great serpent and not a willing sacrifice in that case.
Both.
And he gave
Neither.
And he gave you his sight. What am I to assume? Do his bidding? Find someone who shares his desire?
Wait for you.
For us?
A promised future.
To free it, I would assume. Now that the cycle's broken and there's no one else to burn him.
One remains.
Is it fused with the heart?
No. It is a possibility. A future he must give up. The Earthshaker must die so Oselek can be free.
And where is he then?
Here.
Does he point at anything?
He does not. You're not really sure if he could, like, interact with it. Like, the body moves, but, like, it doesn't, like, the eyes don't have, like, pupils or anything. It's just, like, a white, like, space. The mouth also barely moves. It's like the sound just, like, rolls out of its gullet.
Mm-hmm. What happened to Kebesk then? We have met Arkhona.
He was a real nice guy.
Arkhona and his followers slew the cloud serpent and imprisoned Kebesk.
I look to the cells out of the door. And they perished long ago, I am assuming.
Perhaps.
Vittorio gets this look in Stargazers, and he's like, Well, there was that one really big jail cell that we didn't go into.
That's
There
true.
was indeed.
I guess that
Finished exploring this floor in its entirety either way.
That we didn't.
yeah. No, I more mean it makes sense that if Baraclis imprisoned them, then yeah, maybe they threw them in there since we didn't
There
really.
was also a body in the cells. That of a Saurian.
Oh,
If you remember, it was roughly the cell above our purple captor. Or captive, I should say.
out of character. I thought that was a normal humanoid skeleton, but that is
There was a token, I think, of like a bird-like Saurian that was mummified and dead.
well, yeah. Victoria, he nods. He's like, that is true. Could have been there as well.
So we can find. Well, we know where Arachlis is. The question is, how do we get to the Earthshaker?
He is already here.
When you
I
say,
look outside of the door. I grab my watch. I fucking knew it.
you go to the door. The door is like, when you say here, do you mean like in there? And he points to the door with the bowl.
No.
No, he's right where I thought he was all along. I knew that wasn't simply a core. Oh, before I likely die, and he steps back up to the big Saurian. Tokus unravels his staff and sort of presents it to him. This. Does it look like anything to you? Ring any bells?
Saurian keeps like staring like in his eyes are like kind of on the side of his head a little bit, like they just kind of stare in the two different directions, but he reaches out with his hand and just like grabs your staff.
Yeah, I'll let him.
Oh, nay.
After a few moments he lets it go. These are not the promises of Osilek.
But they are someone's.
I knew you and I were alike when we first met.
I'm not sure myself. Perhaps my memory is not as long spanning.
One day you might remember. It is a heavy burden to carry.
Well, won't be the first nor the last one, I suppose. Well, now go slay the Earthshaker. And then free the poor thing that's locked inside that door. Just sits up. You just wait there. He says at the corpse in the corner. Alright. So, golem's likely made of divine ivory. The toughness of roughly adamantine. Just make sure that you don't hit it too hard, too wrong, or your hand's gonna shake like crazy.
Right. That's yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I guess we do.
Alright. Well, aim for the chest. The core isn't there. Need to rip that thing out. Oh, and make sure I think it spits fire.
Well, yeah, I figured as much based on the ash and scorch marks.
Sorry, what did you say?
We said make
Got a big
careful,
ass and
'cause
scorch
it
marks.
Spits fires.
With stretch marks, sorry.
Yeah, you think it spits fires?
Yeah.
Acid.
I think so. It's a fire serpent. I think it makes sense that it spits fire.
You reckon?
I reckon, but I think we'll find out.
Indeed.
Yeah, you wanna fuck around and find out?
Yeah,
That
we're
seems
gonna
to be
fuck
the
around
case.
with the earth shaker, and we're gonna find out where its heart is and take it out of its chest.
Yeah.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
That's a great question. I'm gonna try and hit it with a firebolt and see if that does anything.
It strikes the statue. Square in the chest. It slowly turns its head towards you.
Right, so maybe a little harder than adamantine.
Uh,
I think that frequency thing might be a thing. Maybe it's not. But I've heard some myths that if someone hits the right frequency at the right time, the entire thing would shatter. No matter the strength of the item.
That's definitely news to me.
Never heard that? It like the
I think
basics
it'd be a
of
lot
the-
more popular if
the,
people
the
could...
singer that does glass, like they like, oh, and it shatters.
I think you need to scream real loud if you want to shatter ivory.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, I don't have any items that would carry frequency well.
It turns towards you. There's a soft clicking of its feather-like scales. There's definitely something bird-like in it, but most of this creature is draconic in nature.
Amber, Victoria's just gonna have to try the true and tested method, which in this case is he's going to try and grab either a crowbar or a war pick and try to, see if we can get that shoulder, no, not shoulder, the chest plating. If you can find a way to get some footing there. I'm sure it's gonna go swell.
I honestly can't wait either.
Yeah. Oh no, music change.
Let's see, check it.
Oh. Sorry, I was waiting for you to say something to change the music. Very
No,
well.
I asked you for the
Oh,
thing.
okay. Exert. Or what is it?
No, an attack roll.
Oh, an attack roll. Okay. Sure. I guess I will roll this. It is not made with clemency, so it should be one less. So 22.
That is a hit. You reaffirm that it's for realsies.
Mm.
It is definitely for realsies. Let me pull you up. Another vicious clang resounds through the hole. It bounces off of the wall, and for a moment it is almost as though it makes the heart skip a beat. Whether from fear or excitement. Perhaps you will find out. Perhaps you will live to find out. As the creature begins to move more animatedly, it turns towards you. And with each passing moment, those movements become more and more supple. It is less that of an automaton, but more so that of an actual snake. Reptilian in its movement. It is almost as though you can see sleek, powerful muscles like steel cables bulge outward from its legs as it shifts. It is almost as though its wings bear a softness to them, even though you can hear the click, click, click of something that's beginning to sound more like metal or scales than stone. And you can most definitely feel heat begin to radiate from within it, rolling outward in oppressive waves. As yellowed, reptilian eyes stare you down. A gout of steam blusters forth from its nostrils. We're going to roll initiative as the party fights
Hello.
It looks
Red
Maybe.
Dragon Rake Osilek, the Earth Shatterer.
It looks really cute still. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It still looks really cute.
You are not taming this thing.
No, it's a statue. No shit, I'm not taming it. It still looks cute though, and this will kill me kind of way.
Tis one of those situations. A 15. How lovely.
Lovely.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
23.
Don't have any bonus to this.
You also will not have any bones after this.
Perhaps.
Perhaps not. As next session, Osilek's going to open with a slag flame breath.
Night.
Nice.
Very nice.
But for now, rest easy, knowing that you have at least a week longer left to live.
Yeah.
A week longer.
So Beppy.
What is that in reality for our characters? 6 seconds.
6 seconds. I thank you all for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much for host. And thank you everyone that is watching, be that on here or on over there. A couple of days later, you know exactly what I mean. But until next time, have a good one, and we'll hopefully see you next Friday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.